For decades, space belonged to governments. Superpowers competed with billion-dollar missions, massive agencies, and decades of planning. But something unexpected is happening today. A new space race has begun. And this time, the rockets are not only being built by governments. They are being built by startups. For more than half a century, space exploration was controlled by a few powerful nations. The United States, Russia, China, and a handful of other countries dominated the skies. Launching anything into orbit required enormous budgets, huge teams, and years of preparation. Space was expensive. Space was exclusive. But the rules of the industry are changing. A new generation of companies is challenging the old system. Their mission is simple. Build smaller rockets. Launch faster. Reduce costs. And make space accessible. India's journey into space began with a government vision. For decades, the nation's space program built remarkable achievements with limited resources. From satellite technology to lunar exploration, India proved that innovation does not always require unlimited money. It requires creativity. Now, that philosophy is moving from government laboratories into private companies. A new ecosystem is emerging, where young engineers are building the next generation of rockets, satellites, and space technologies. Across India, a new generation of aerospace companies is rewriting the playbook. They are creating lightweight rockets, developing reusable technologies, and using advanced manufacturing methods that dramatically reduce production costs. Companies like Skyroot Aerospace are developing private launch vehicles designed for the growing global satellite market. Agnico Cosmos represents another breakthrough, using advanced manufacturing techniques, including 3D printing, to create rocket engines faster and more efficiently. One technology is changing aerospace manufacturing. 3D printing. Traditional rocket engines require thousands of parts. Complex manufacturing. Long production timelines. But new techniques allow engineers to create advanced components with fewer parts and faster production. This could become India's biggest advantage. Lower costs. Faster innovation. And the ability to experiment at a speed traditional aerospace companies cannot match. The global space economy is entering a new era. Thousands of satellites will power communication, navigation, climate monitoring, and artificial intelligence. The demand for affordable launches is exploding. Investors are looking at India because of three powerful advantages. A large engineering talent pool, competitive manufacturing costs, and a growing private space ecosystem. A competition for space leadership is no longer only between governments. It is between ecosystems. Countries that create the best environment for private innovation may define the next century of space exploration. India is entering this competition at a historic moment. The question is no longer, can India reach space? The question is, can India build the future economy of space? The next frontier is bigger than satellites. Lunar missions. Space stations. Deep space exploration. Commercial space travel. The companies being built today may become the foundation of tomorrow's space civilization. A generation ago, space was a symbol of national power. Today, it is becoming a platform for innovation. India's private space startups are proving a powerful idea. The future of space may not be controlled by the biggest nations, but by the fastest innovators. This was the story of India's new space revolution. How do you see this transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic documentaries. The next chapter of global innovation is just beginning.